Hey everybody, Andrew back here again. I realized that a lot of you have subscribed because of our tiny house tour video. Wanted to give an update on that. It did indeed sell, and in case you missed that, I'll put up a little picture right here. Anyway, selling that thing was a journey in and of itself. So I just wanted to make a quick video about how I sold the tiny house. So make sure you stay till the end. It's going to be a quick one today. So ultimately what ended up happening, I listed the tiny house myself on Facebook Marketplace, and I pushed it out to a bunch of groups, tiny house groups on Facebook. And I found that there were a lot of people responding, saying, is this still available? Or things like, does it come with land, or can we rent the land it's on now, or something like that. There's just a lot of questions, and not a lot of serious people that were seriously interested. And I know that it wasn't because of the tiny house itself, because our tiny house was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, HGTV, would have been proud of it type of deal. But anyways, it's it was just very difficult to sell on my own. And through the course of trying to sell it, the weeks were going by, I was getting discouraged, turning into months. And so I decided, I got to do something differently. And I had a couple tiny house agents reach out to me. And you think of it like this, this way. If you have a house that you're selling, a real house on a piece of property, you're going to be hiring most likely a real estate agent to sell that house on your behalf. And come to find out, there are tiny house agents who will do just that. They'll market your tiny house. They'll push it onto more websites than you are probably going to be pushing it out on. They'll actually speak with the potential buyers and screen them, make sure they're serious before passing along your information, so that way they can connect you two together. And so we used a tiny house agent called Tiny House Society. Now they charge a commission just like a real estate agent would, but the numbers totally made sense for us to go with them. And Tiny House Society worked with Eric and Lisa. It's like we had two agents for the price of one, really. So it was a wonderful thing to have a team working on our behalf to sell the house. So not only did they market it in more places than I would have marketed it on, and they screened the potential customers, but one other thing that they did that was a serious help was they would talk with the customers about their concerns. So that might be financing, or that might be arranging shipping. So they're kind of the one-stop shop for all of that to help the customers out. Now they don't actually do the shipping themselves, but they can point the customer in the direction of a shipper instead of them just kind of being on their own and getting discouraged and then not buying your tiny house because they don't think they can get it shipped. So anyways, all in all, I would say Tiny House Society is the one to go with. Now they actually had, of all of them that reached out to me, because once you list a tiny house, you're going to have a bunch of these agents reaching out to you. Out of all of them, they actually had the lowest commission rate, but to me, they did the work to earn all of their commission as well. Anyways, I hope this helps you sell your tiny house. tinyhousesociety.com. You can get in touch with them that way. By the way, we live in a school bus now that we converted. So go ahead and keep watching for the next videos.